So, number one, if b squared minus 4ac is positive, I'm going to have two real solutions. Now, your book may be a little finer than that. Two rational solutions, two irrational solutions. But the issue is you've got two real numbers as answers. Who cares? 2. If b squared minus 4ac equals 0, you're going to have one real solution. Sometimes what the book will do, instead of saying one real, it says one rational. And that'll be fine. But one real solution. I look at everything as being real or imaginary. 3, if b squared minus 4ac is negative, you're going to have two imaginary solutions. So that's going to be your reference box. So now we go to the top of the page and work the problems. It says compute the discriminant. That's the only thing that's under the radical. Determine the number and type of solutions for the given equation. In other words, I have two real, one real, or two imaginary. If I've got something left under that radical, it's going to be two of something. It's either two real or two imaginary. If the radical goes away, in other words, what's under the radical is 0, you're only going to have one. So we look at b squared minus 4ac, and in this instance, a is 1, b is 8, c is 3. So that this would be 8 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is 3, which is 64 minus 12. Is that positive or negative? Positive. How many solutions do I have? Two real. Now, if I wanted to work forward on the problem, then I take 64 minus 12. That would be the number that would be under the radical. So b squared minus 4ac, a is 2, b is negative 4, c is 3. So b squared minus 4 times a times c. So it's a negative 4, a is 2, c is 3, so it's 16 minus 6 times 4 is 24. Is that positive or negative? Negative. So what kind of solutions am I going to have? Two imaginary. b squared minus 4ac, a is 3, b is negative 5, c is 0. So b squared, so it's going to be negative 5 squared minus 4 times a, which is 3, times c, which is 0, which is 25 minus 0, positive or negative, or 0. Positive. And what kind of solutions do I have? Two real. Now this is not in standard form, so I have to rewrite this guy. This is 4x squared minus 20x plus 25 equals 0, because I can't write off what a, b, and c are. So that a is 4, b is negative 20, c is 25. So b squared minus 4ac gives me a minus 20 squared minus 4 times a, which is 4, times c, which is 25, which is 400 minus 400, which is, and how many solutions do I have?